What is the problem with Russell Brand? Katie Hopkins speaks on media cutting ties for speaking the truth and the hidden secrets behind it all.
So it is early and I can barely see through my own eyes, but I thought it was important to state a few things about Russell Brand. Number one, Russell Brand always said he had sex addiction. He's written about it. He's documented it. It's something that was in his past. And he may have had more sex with more people than others or most, but he was never trying to hide all of that. I'm sure many of the finger pointing, good and great, wouldn't like all of their past dug up and put on camera either. Second, if you want to make a documentary with shocking evidence about someone you're trying to take down, and you tell people they can sit in the shadows and not have to show their faces, well, you know, many people would be prepared to do that, because if you can't see the person, it's also hard to see their truth, isn't it? And you'll notice that the left, the Guardian, the Olympic Committee, everybody, they loved Russell. I remember when Russell broke into my LBC radio studios to call me a Nazi. The left loved Russell at that time, and they couldn't promote him more heavily. They thought he was absolutely fantastic. It's not until he started spitting facts on COVID that they decided he had to be got rid of, particularly after he appeared on American TV screens talking truth about Big Pharma and the billionaires that have been created with your tax revenue. And now they're coming out and saying that he reverse engineered his move over to the freedom movement. He reverse engineered speaking out for people who disagreed with lockdowns, who see what's coming, who know that they're trying to take control away from the people. They're saying he reverse engineered this in order to try and build up a cultist following, so that when all of this came out, he would have cover. I mean, if you're playing a game of top tenuous, that's about as tenuous as it gets. And the truth, because mainstream isn't that clever, the Guardian aren't that clever, is that Channel 4 heavily promoted Brand all the time that they wanted to. Now, the establishment has been looking for revenge for Hugh Edwards. They've wanted someone from our side, the side that simply wants everyone to be okay, to pick off. And so they just regurgitated old shit about Russell. They found some people willing to sit in the dark and say stuff that pretty much Russell had already fessed up to already. And now that he's a clean living guy, certainly cleaner living than I